Hello my dear children. So we are back with another video. So today in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 5. Okay, so this chapter 5 is money. So let's have a bit introduction about money. So as you all know that this money is one of the important discovery of modern times. So you can call it money is the foundation. Okay, it is the base of which all the economic activities revolve. Okay, it is basically a base around which all the economic activities revolve. So you can call it like it is one of the important discovery of the modern times. So like it is very much difficult to imagine the modern economic life without money, because of the money everything has become very easy. So it is the, now we can call it, it is a basic necessity of all the economies, isn't it? Okay, but the money that you see today was not there before, in the previous time, in the ancient time, isn't it? So this money that we see today has evolved to various stages, isn't it? So first we had the commodity money, where the goods used to exchange with the goods. Then we had this metallic money where the coins were being introduced. Then we have the paper money, the currencies. Then we have the credit money, isn't it, all the deposit. Then we have today, in today's time, we have the plastic money, all the credit cards, debit cards, isn't it? So the money that we see today has evolved to various stages. Okay children, okay, so before that let's focus on a system which was prevailing there in the ancient time. So you might be familiar with the system, that is the barter system, isn't it? So barter system, before money was invented, the primitive world, the ancient world, trade was carried out according to the barter system. So what is this barter system? So barter exchange refers to the exchange of goods for goods. An economy where there is a direct barter of goods and services is called barter economy. So it is a system, this barter economy is a system where there were goods were being exchanged with the goods. So it is also called the CC economy. C stands for commodity. Okay, so before, in the primitive time, this system was there, barter system. Okay, so what is this barter system? Like, when, suppose for example, a farmer is there who wants to sell wheat and wants to buy the cloth. Okay, so a farmer gives wheat and get clothes from the weaver in return. It is known as barter system. So for the barter system to operate, for the existence of the barter system, there should be the double coincidence of one. So it is one of the important factor, isn't it? Important element that it should be there in the barter system, that is the double coincidence of want. So double coincidence of want refers to the simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants of buyers and seller. Whatever one person wants to sell is exactly same the other person opposite to that person wants to buy, isn't it? Then only there will be the exchange would be easier to take place. So that means the what the seller wants to sell is exactly the what the buyer wants to buy, isn't it? So that is called double coincidence of one. But what happened is, like, in the real life, if you see that this double coincidence of want is very difficult to obtain, isn't it? In real life, it is not the, what to say, it is not exactly there that there is a double coincidence of one. And if this double coincidence of one is not there, then it will lead to a huge trading cost. Why trading cost? Because the person needs to travel from here to there then to get the things that want, isn't it? From maybe 2-3 steps exchange the person needs to do, then only the person will get the good the person wants, isn't it? So it will incur a huge cost also, trading cost also. Okay, so what happened was, like, with the in the primitive time, if you see that the people's their wants was very limited, isn't it? They were very simple. People used to live a very simple life. But what happened was, like, with the rise in the slowly what happened with the rise in the economic activities, the exchange through barter system became difficult. It became more and more complicated also. Okay, so what happened was, like, it was not easy to exchange the goods with the goods. So because because of this only, because of the various limitation the barter system was having, so because of this only there was the invention of the money. So this system was replaced by the monetary exchange. Okay, so because why? Because this system was having various limitations. So we will discuss the limitations of barter exchange one by one. So the first limitation is lack of double coincidence of want. So the main element was the double coincidence of want in this system, but that was lacking. Okay, so like why it was lacking? Because the barter system can only work when both the buyers and seller are ready to exchange with each other, isn't it, children? So but that was not there, so it was very rare. Okay, so that was lacking. Second is lack of common measure of value. So what happened was, like in the barter system, all commodities are not of the equal value and there is no common measuring unit. No, in the today's time with the invention of money, we know the what is the price of 1 kg of wheat, what is the price of 1 meter of cloth, and what is the price of 1 liter of water, isn't it, children? But the measurement has become easier in today's time, but in the barter system all this thing was not there. There was no measurement of, like, if a person wants to exchange a rice and a goat, for example, so how many goats would be exchanged with this some kgs of rice. So that was like common measuring unit was not there. Okay, and the commodities are of not equal value. The goat and the horse they don't have the equal value with the rice, wheat, etc. Okay, so the common measure of value means they were not having the common measurement unit was not there. So this is the second limitation that was lacking. And the third limitation was the lack of standard of deferred payment. So deferred payment means the future payment. So on the barter exchange, what happened was the contract that was involving future payment or credit transaction cannot take place, because how the people used to do the transaction, future transaction with the commodity. No, children, that was not possible. Okay, so that was the standard of deferred payment means the future payment. Future payment was also not there, it was lacking. Okay, so the third limitation of barter system. After that, lack of store of value. The fourth limitation means the commodity on the barter exchange, it is difficult for the people to store the wealth for future use. For example, like goods, for example, they were possessing the goods in the form of wealth, wheat, rice, vegetables. So for how many times, for how long the people are going to store it? No, that is not possible also. So the storage of goods, like wheat, rice, vegetable, etc., it will requires a time also as well as effort also. Okay, so money that we are now in today's time, money we can easily keep it in the bank, isn't it? We can store it, but the commodities, like it was not possible to store the commodity. So that was one of the limitation, lack of store of value. So as a result, what happened was, like, the goods cannot be used to store the earning for a long period. So with this so many difficulties, barter exchange could not continue for a longer time. The system which was prevailing there in the primitive time, it could not last for a longer period because of the various limitations. Okay, as a result, it was replaced by the monetary exchange. That is, monetary exchange means buying and selling of goods with the help of money. So from there only the money was invented. Okay, children, so barter system was having limitations, so to overcome that only the money was invented. Okay, so now if you see what is money, the limitations that barter system was having, that only became the requirement for money. So you can define the money as, money is anything which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, and means of a standard of deferred payment. The limitations, barter system limitations only became the requirement for the money. So money in today's time, money is generally which we normally accept as a medium of exchange. It is a standard payment, a standard money has become. No, so it is a medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, and the means for a standard of deferred payment. Okay, so the money is used to cover things such as coins, currencies, notes, check, etc. So which are used to conduct business transaction and settlement of business claim. So it must be noted that money can be any commodity chosen by common consent as an instrument of exchange. So it is being chosen as one of the common thing. No, it's a commonly everyone are using it. Okay, so it is a basically every people are using it as an instrument of exchange of goods and services. Okay, so this is the definitions of money. So the barter system was having limitation, so because of that the money was invented. Okay children, so this is about your first part of the chapter, money. Okay.